Hello everyone, this is CA Deepika Ganesan, Chartered Accountant, Faculty for Indirect Taxation for CA, CME and CS students, as well as faculty for CPE programs in ICAI for members, and a corporate trainer, also a certified GST trainer by NACEN. So upon so many requests from viewers and friends across India that to deliver this particular or any video in English only so that everyone will be able to understand. So again, I am going to do a video on textile industry. And one more thing is, even those people who have already watched in Tamil, there is one more value addition in this particular video, which I did not give in the previous video. So stay tuned for that. So today we are going to see the GST 2.4 reforms, that is the impact of GST 2.0 on textile industry. So from 22nd September 2025 onwards, there was a rate change. So this was announced by the central government as Diwali gift. So let us see in the our upcoming slide, what are the rate change for the textile industry and how it is benefiting the common man, whether this rate change is a boon or bane, and where it is beneficial and where it is a disadvantage. So let us see in detail. Now, so the rate, the GST rate, when the sale value is up to rupees 1,000, that is, it is not exceeding rupees 1,000. Say you buy a product, say you buy a shirt rupees for worth rupees 1,000, then the GST rate is 5%. So it will be 50 rupees. So there is no change in that earlier before 22nd September and after 22nd September, it is the same. The rate is remaining the same. So nothing to worry when the product is up to rupees 1,000. And this 1,000 is sale value and not MRP. So whenever you purchase a product, you see the MRP in that. So it will be, there will be a sticker and MRP will be printed. So you cannot see the breakup on the product that is in the sticker. The breakup will not be given, only MRP will be given. So only when you go and actually buy the product and when you get the invoice, so in the invoice there will be a breakup as how much is the product, the sale value and the GST amount and the total. So that is when you can see whether the GST rate, what is the GST rate? So whether the GST rate is taken correctly or not. So when the product is priced, that means up to 1,050. So MRP will be 1,050. So then there is no change at all. The moment when the MRP is going above 1,050, then there is a change in rate. So if the sale value is exceeding 1,000, that is 1,001, and if it is to the extent of rupees 2,500, then the previous rate was 12% and now it is 5%. So priorly, when you purchase any product in textile, be it a sari or a chudidar or a shirt or a pant, say you bought it for 2,000 rupees, the sale value is 2,000 rupees, you ended up paying 240 as the GST, that is 2,240. But whereas now it is 2,100 because the rate is 5%. So 5% on 2,000 rupees is 100. So you end up paying 2,100. So there the common man is benefiting. So that means when the MRP is up to rupees 2,625. So when the product value, that is the sale value is 2,500, the GST rate is 5%. So 5% on 2,500 is 125. So the MRP will be 2,625. So whenever you purchase any product in textile and the MRP is mentioned as 2,625 and below, the rate should be 5%. So whenever you are going for billing counter and they give you the invoice, just check whether the GST rate is 5% or not. Suppose it is above, that is if they are applying say 12%, the old rate itself, then you have a right to question them. So they have to reduce the price. So this is the place where the common man is benefited. So where they can save a lot. And next comes the twist where the government is benefiting. The rate is higher. So when the product value is exceeding rupees 2,500, then the GST rate has been increased by 6%. That means earlier it was 12% and now it is increased to 18%. So that means earlier when you purchased a product for say 3,000 rupees, so the rate was 12%. So You paid 12% means it is 360 rupees. So it was 3,360, whereas now it is 18%. So 18% comes to 540. So 3,540. So you end up paying extra. So this is the place where the rate is high. Now, quickly let us see an example of different prices and where is the benefit for the common man and where is the disadvantage for the common man. So let us see. Now, the first case, the sale value is rupees 2,000. Now, when you purchase a shirt was rupees 2,000, you were paying 2,240 in the previous, that is before 22nd. So after 21st September, you were paying 2,240. But now from 22nd September onwards, you end up paying only 2,100 because the rate is 5%. So 5% on 2,000 is 100. So you end up paying only 2,100. The difference is 140. So here the common man benefits. So that means the thumb rule is up to 2,625 and the MRP is up to 2,625. The GST should be 5%. That has to be checked by every person, whoever is purchasing the product. Whenever you get the invoice, please do check whether the rate is correctly adopted. Otherwise, please question them and ask them to change the price. You have every right because every person has to abide by this rate change. Next, if the product value is rupees 5,000, say you're going for a high-end product, say you purchase a silk saree or a designer saree, or say you purchase a high-range shirt. So say 5,000 rupees. Earlier you were paying 600 rupees as the GST because the rate was 12%. So now earlier we were paying 5,600. Now the same product you have to pay rupees 5,900. That is extra 300 you are paying because the rate is 18%. So this is the disadvantage for the common man where the government is benefiting because the rate is higher. Suppose say you buy a sari worth rupees 20,000. Say marriage or any function occasion, because so we all have this functions and occasion, especially in South India we wear silk saree, and if children wear this a teenager wears half saree and children wear this skirt in silk. So you end up paying 22,400. If the value is 20,000, the 12% was 22,400 up to 21st September. From 22nd September onwards, the same product, you will have to pay rupees 23,600, 23,600. So that means extra 1,200 you're paying because the rate is 18%. Now, suppose the product value is 50,000, then you pay 50,000 plus 6,000 is the GST amount because 12%. So 56,000 you are paying. Now you end up paying 59,000. That is 3,000 rupees extra you're paying because the rate is 18%. Now, whether it is a Boon or Bane, this rate change. So for the common man. So let us see, because every day, just go, because every day we don't wear this high-end clothes. We don't wear every day like silk sarees, or a man does not wear every day this sherwani or suit. So everyday clothes, if you see, it will come within this range of 2,500. So in this case, if you see, yes, the common man is benefiting because the government has targeted the middle class family. So that is where their intention it is to make the products affordable for the middle class. So that is where they have raised the slab from 1,000 to 2,500, whereas this has been compensated with the rate increase when the product goes beyond 2,500, whereas earlier it was only 12%. So that means a middle class family, that is on day-to-day life, everyday life, when we go to office or any workplace or wherever we go, we don't wear high-end clothes. So for that, yes, it is beneficial. But whereas when it comes to this occasions or functions or any festival, so where we end up buying a little higher price worth products, there we have to shed an extra amount because of the increase in GST rate. Now, the one point which I missed out in the previous video where I explained in Tamil. So the one point is the discount. Now, suppose you are given a discount. Say you go enter a showroom, they offer a discount. Discounts are given during festivals, Navratri, Diwali, Pongal, And during this July, that RD sale, all this discounts are given, and sometimes you have this end of season sale. So year end there'll be sale. So whenever there is a discount, say for example, the original value of the product was 2000. So discount is 25%, so 500 is the discount. So the sale value of after discount is 1500. Here it is 5%, there is no changes at all. Even if it was 2000, the same 5% only, 1500 also 5%. So there is no surprise here. The second place, say the product is 5000 and now the discount is 25%. So 1250 will be the discount, and the sale value after discount is 3750. The GST is going to be 18%. Earlier, up to 21st September, it was 12%. Now it is 18%, because about 2500, it is 18%. For the same product, 5000 is the original value, and say the discount is 50%. So 2500 will be a discount, and sale value after discount is 2500. Now the rate will go down. It will not be 18%, it will be 5%, because whenever you take sale value, it has to be after discount. So if no discount is given, then yes, the same original value only going to remain, on that you apply. If discount is given, then the GST rate will be on sale value after discount and not the original value. So this has to be carefully examined by the customer whenever they are purchasing a product on discount. Just check the price after discount. So when they give you the invoice, just check whether the rate is correctly adopted. So a product is 5000 and 50% discount is given. So in the invoice it will be mentioned 5000 less discount 50%, 2500, and the remaining is 2500. On that 5%, that is GST. So this has to be taken into consideration. And how will you see? Because see, whenever you take a product, only MRP will be mentioned and not the sale value. So suppose the MRP is say 5000 and they put it as 50% discount, then automatically yes, 2500 will be the price at the end price which you pay. Now, so just check how they are putting the invoice. So invoice, they have to mention the GST also. So just see that, because now, as I said, up to 2625 MRP, then it is 5%. So just check if the rate is correctly adopted by them. That means how much you can go. So 2625 into, suppose the product is at 50% discount. So 2625 into 2. So that means 5250. So 5250, say on that 50% discount is given. So it comes to 2625. So in that case, the GST rate should be only 5%. So you have to check it in the invoice whether 5% is given. And this is going to take a huge task on the supplier as well, because when they are reducing the price, they have to take care of this GST as well. So that supplier also, this is a note for both the customer as well as the supplier. So supplier has to do a lot of calculation, workout on this, and in their system they have to, when they are doing the billing, so in their system they have to correctly adopt and everything. So this note is for both the supplier and the customer. So customers, please do check whether the rate is correct. So you have to apply the rate only after the on the sale value after discount. Suppose the product is priced at 10,000, say 50% discount, say 5,000 is the discount. So 5,000 is the sale value after discount. So then it is 18% because it is exceeding 2,500. And say the product price is 10,000 and the discount is 80%. So 8,000 is the discount. And this 2,000 will be the sale value after discount. So don't ask me if anyone will give us 80% discount. There are certain people who want to clear their products. So end of season sale only this can happen. So they want to clear their products and bring in new products. So first they will start with lower discount, 20%, 30%, 50%. At the end, they wanted to clear all the products. They may give this 80%, 90% discount also. So here it is 2,000. So in this case, the rate is 5%. So that is why I have highlighted here. So if you should not apply the GST rate on the original value, but the sale value after the discount. So what is the crux? So what is the common man has to check is, so if the value is up to rupees 2,625, the rate is, that is MRP is up to 2,625, the rate is 5%. When it exceeds 2,625, then it will be 18%. And you always have to check the sale value after discount. So whether this GST 2.0 on textile is a welcome move or not. So I have 50-50 thought on this, because I would say for a common man on the daily essentials, everyday clothing, yes, it is beneficial because the GST rate has been reduced. But on the other side, the flip side of this is on for occasions. So many people take for festivals, they end up taking so many saris or the salwas at a higher range. So there they have to shed out a higher price. So I feel that the slab could have been much more higher, like 6,000 or 7,000. But let us see, this is the time where the government has introduced, the first time the government has introduced this rate change. So maybe in the future, the slab may be increased. We can see whether any amendments or changes will be given by government. So let us wait and watch. So until then, stay tuned. This is CA Deepika Ganesan signing off. So if you like the video, please do. If the video was useful, please do like and subscribe, and also mention in your comments next what the GST 2 point impact of GST 2.0 on which industry you want me to put up a video. So until then, stay tuned. So thank you, and thank you for your patient listening. So once again, so please do check all this nuances whenever you make a purchase as a common man, because GST is paid not on the earnings, that is not on the income. So whenever you buy, sell, everywhere you are paying GST. So even a child who is born, so from day one we are all paying GST. That is actually, it is going indirectly. That is where people are not aware. Income tax we are aware because on the earnings we are spending. We are paying income tax, but whereas GST is going indirectly. So whenever we purchase a product, like most of them don't check at all. So right from day one you are paying GST. So this is where the government is earning more revenue rather than the income. More than the income tax, the revenue for the government is only from indirect tax, GST. So we have to be, the common man has to be very careful whenever he is shedding some amount from his pocket. So please look at the invoice. So whatever is the GST rate which is charged from the customer. So the customer has to be careful when he is making any purchase. So wish you all happy shopping. So thank you and good day. So let us meet up in the next video on the impact of GST 2.0 on other industry. So whatever industry you want me to explain, please do put in the comment section. Thank you and good day. Thank you.